Yeah, I'll just call the weekend what it's going to be. Your Saturday, it's just a washout. It really is, especially afternoon and evening, and it may start with a little bit of snow, especially north and west. The better day of the weekend is going to be Sunday. It'll be clearing, but it will be windy and colder, with temperatures only in the lower 40s. So as you look over the city right now, we have 40 degrees, but look at how dry the air is. Dew point is way down to 0. That means that even you might see snow or rain on radar, it's probably evaporating before it even hits the ground. And a gentle breeze, way better than yesterday, just out of the west right now at 7 miles an hour. There you can see the clouds that moved in this afternoon. And in Worcester, it's 35 degrees. Dew point, again, below 0 in this case, and just a gentle breeze out of the west. So everything's fairly quiet right now. It's really after midnight that we'll start seeing some snow coming in off to the north and west. 28 to 36 for your overnight low. And then tomorrow, it's just rain. We have flood watches out. The morning, there's going to be a wintry mix off to the northwest. There's going to be rain, downpours. We head through the afternoon to the evening. Temperatures will range dramatically tomorrow. 42 in northern parts of Massachusetts, down toward the Cape where it'll be into the 50s tomorrow, which is why we're seeing rain in some spots and snow into some others. Here's what's going on now, and this is what I mean. When you see a little bit of snow right there, a lot of that's not even touching the ground yet. We have to wait for all of this to all converge together right on top of us. And that's going to start at around midnight tonight. So what we're looking at for a lot of us is going to be just some heavy rain, 2 to 3 inches of rain. Heaviest tomorrow afternoon through the evening hours. We have to worry about street flooding. We have to worry about river flooding. And make sure you check on that sump pump. Make sure your basement's okay, because there's another one of these that's going to have that 2 to 3 inches of rain. So you see what happens. This system lifts its way in. Initially, it's got snow with it, but then as the reinforcing moisture comes in, it pushes the snow to the north. Now up here, they are going to get tremendous amounts of snow up in ski country. So any of you who like to do a little spring skiing, keep that in mind. It is going to be out there. As far as really closer to home, mostly rain. We could get a coating to an inch as you look off to the northwest, but the farther north you go, keep that in mind. You know, you might be sitting there and say, well, it's just raining. I'm going to travel up into Maine. And by the time you get up there, you're going to go, oh, we probably shouldn't have done that because there's an awful lot of snow up that way. So just be cautious about that if you're traveling to the north at all. The other thing, I'm not overly concerned about snow around here, but I am worried about a little bit of ice developing. You see, the ground is really cold, and we're going to throw a little rain on top of it, and there could be a period of time there where we actually get a little ice forming. So be careful about that as you drive even around Massachusetts, the north and west. So there's a winter storm warning out up to the north. 12 to 18 inches of snow. I would not be surprised if a few ski places actually close in on 2 feet of snow before the weekend is over with. As far as the snowfall totals, you can see it's really with elevation through the Green and the White Mountains, stretching all the way up into Maine. But really for here, the biggest concern I have is all this rain that we're talking about. It's going to be spread out over a fairly good amount of time, but there's going to be ponding of the road. So if you have plans tomorrow evening, do keep in mind that there is a flood watch out and likely will be upgraded because we're going to be getting so much rain out of that whole thing. Remember, a little snow after midnight, then we see that mix going on. The heaviest rain moving in tomorrow afternoon through the evening hours. But one thing about this, it's out of here after about midnight tomorrow night, which means your Sunday still has some sunshine in it. So clearing skies on Sunday, windy at about 42 degrees. Monday's another windy day and only about 40, but at least it's dry Monday and Tuesday, and we'll need the dry weather to kind of dry out after all this rain this weekend. Next chance for rain shows up on Wednesday into Thursday. Not looking like a major event right now. We'll keep an eye on that one just in case. But tomorrow, it's really just sum it up as a big washout. And some of you may actually see a little snow or ice before it changes over to rain. Ben?